This checklist of different kinds of sermons could be used to regularly review the diet a preacher is serving up to his hearers. The first kind of sermon is the doctrinal sermon. Doctrinal sermon presents the facts and truths of the Bible's theology. It involves a systematic and methodical instruction in the great doctrines of Christianity, with a view to believing and doing. As the Reformers said, doctrines must be preached practically and duties doctrinally. Secondly, theistic sermons. This may seem a strange idea. Shouldn't all sermons be theistic? Well, there are 2 points that I want to underline here. First, sermons should be focused on God, His nature, His demands, and His provisions, rather than on human needs and desires. And second, theistic preaching must be balanced, preaching the whole God as well as the whole counsel of God. The preaching reflects the scriptural balance, then neither the Father, the Son, nor the Holy Spirit will be neglected. Thirdly, apologetic sermons. Apologetic preaching involves the defense of scriptural doctrine and exposure of false views, with the ultimate aim of protecting the flock. It deals with questions such as, is God there? Why does God allow suffering? And so on. And there are certain dangers in such sermons. First, we've got to avoid the implication that the truthfulness of Christianity is open to question. Second, we've got to be careful not to suggest difficulties previously unknown to the hearers and then fail to adequately address and remove them. And third, let's remember that the argument for Christianity is cumulative. It cannot be presented in its entirety in one sermon. Fourthly, controversial sermons. While apologetic sermons are concerned with the defense of Christianity from attacks coming from outside the church, controversial or polemical sermons are concerned more with errors and heresies from within the church. 5, practical sermons. Although we previously said that even doctrinal sermons should aim at the practical, there are some sermons that are especially practically dealing with Christians' duties toward God and others. They should be positive, of course, as well as negative.